Hello everyone, topic for today is errors. Error means, for example, we are doing any experiment about finding the value of g, and experimentally we have found that this is the value of g. Means we have measured this value of g, but you know true value of g is 9.8 meter per second square. So what is the error? What can you say about the error? It is the difference between true value and measured value. So this is journal definition of error. It is the difference between true value and measured value. Now there can be number of errors depending upon the cause of errors. Like errors can be categorized into constant errors. Okay. Then there can be systematic errors. Third, there can be random errors. These are various types of errors, random errors. Then there can be least count errors, and there can be gross errors or mistakes. Now, reason for constant errors, these errors always occur on one side by same amount. Like, for example, the instrument which you are using to measure, that is faulty calibrate. For dealing with this kind of errors, like your scale is not properly calibrated, so you can't measure proper length with that scale. So to avoid this kind of error, we should try measuring the value of particular quantity with two or more methods, different methods. Okay, by this the chances of this constant errors will be reduced. Then there can be systematic errors. Systematic errors can be positive or it can be negative. Means this true value can be more than the measured value, or it can be less than the measured value. So systematic errors can be caused due to number of reasons. Like there can be instrumental error, your instrument is not proper. That, for example, while measuring the length of the scale, your scale must be it can be broken from the starting. You are not able to read the reading properly. There can be imperfection in experimental technique. Suppose you are using any doing any experiment, but you are not able to apply the method properly, how to do this experiment. Then there can be personal errors. For example, like when you have to read a reading, you are moving your head, that is not in your line of sight. That are your personal errors. Then errors due to external causes. Sometimes we are dealing with any experiment and we can't control the factors like temperature and pressure in our surroundings, so errors can be caused because of that also. Then there can be these are the different types of errors which includes in systematic errors. Okay. Then there can be random errors. Random errors are again that occurs by chance, and to avoid these random errors, means their cause is not properly known. To avoid these errors, we take number of readings. Like we have done the experiments of vernier caliper, screw gauge and spherometers. We take number of readings to avoid this random error. Okay, then least count error. The same thing when the device is not capable of taking that reading. Like for example, if you have to measure the diameter of a wire, you can't measure it with scale. So it is not having the least count as that of screw gauge. Then there are gross error. They are surely by the mistakes of observer. While taking the reading, suppose you are talking to one another, so you have not listened to the instructions properly. So that kind of error can be arise. That is gross error or mistakes. Okay, so these are different types of errors theoretically. Now mathematically, when we calculate error, there are different types of error. First, when you have to write error is given by, it is the difference between true value and measured value. Okay, this is your error, true value and measured value. For example, there is any quantity A, you want to calculate error in A, say delta A. I want to calculate error in A. This is equal to true value, that is A, minus measured value. Now measured value, I'm writing like measured value can be A1, it can be A2, it can be A3 and so on. So this is how we can write error. True value minus measured value. Okay. Now there are different types of errors. There can be, like based on the basis of mathematical calculations, we can divide them into different types, like absolute errors. So absolute errors are one and same thing. It is the difference between true value and measured value. It can be positive or negative. Okay, when A is greater than A1, then obviously it is positive. When A is less than the measured value, then it is negative. So absolute errors means it is the difference between the true value and the particular measured value. For example, in an experiment you have measured 6 different readings: A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6. These are 6 different readings. True value, you know that value is A. Now how to calculate true value? In some of the cases they are like fixed constants, their true value is known to you. But in some of the cases true value is not known to you. Then how will you calculate the true value? We will always calculate the mean of all these values. Like if they are 6, so you will calculate their mean. So that is called true value. So when you take their mean, that is equal to true value, which is A1 plus A2 and so on up till A6 divided by 6. Okay, so this is taken as true value. So when we subtract true value minus measured value, these are called your absolute errors. Like here, absolute error in A1 will be delta A1, absolute error in A2 is delta A2, delta A3, delta A4 and so on, delta A6. Now they can be positive or negative depending upon the values. After that, you are having mean absolute error. From its name, it is clear, mean of absolute errors. You will take all the absolute errors and take their mean, but consider their mod. Means positive and negative sign you will not consider. You will just take their positive value, that is mod of all these absolute errors, add them, divide by the total number of absolute errors. That is called mean absolute error. So it is denoted by delta AM, which is equal to delta A1 modulus and so on, delta A6 divided by 6. This is your mean absolute error. Next is your relative error. Relative error is given by AR, you can write it as delta AM over A. So it is the ratio of mean absolute error to the true value. Then there can be percentage error. Percentage error is just relative error multiplied by 100. Okay, multiplied by 100. This is your percentage error. Okay, so these are different types of error. We'll discuss one kind of numerical in the class. Okay, and I'll send you that numerical on WhatsApp so that you can solve based upon these formulas. Next is how errors propagate in addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and so on. Like if there are suppose two quantities, you add two quantities, how they